Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Shelly Miles. Happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Well, spring means time to spend some time in the garden. And Stylist Stacey has some ideas on how to stay safe from the sun and still look your very best while working outside this spring. Hi, Stacey. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm starting to think about getting out into the garden and plant some flowers and all that. So I'm excited to see what you have.
I love this time of year. It's not quite too hot yet. So I love this little basket by Southern Living. And when I go out into my garden, I always take a bucket with me. So I like how this one has little pockets and it comes with all of these little gardening tools. So this is a neat little setup, especially if you're just getting started with your garden. This is a great thing to have.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, and they have this matching little apron, and I know a lot of people like to wear an apron in the garden just because you've got your pockets. So it's just really handy if you wanted to put one of your gardening tools in there, or even if you put, some vegetables in there. This is really neat to have too. And Shelly, some people like to put some of their vegetables in the house or like their spices. And so I found these really neat pots. These are by Mud Pie, and you actually get the seed in there, and then it has like a little flag that tells you what it is. I know. And
that's a good way to start, yeah.
Yeah, and it has like this really cute saying on it, like, give peas a chance.
Nice.
I know. And then also when you're gardening, you're gonna wanna think about what shoes you wear, because you're gonna be watering your plants and it's gonna kind of get a little muddy. So I love to have these little ankle rubber boots, and that way your feet don't get dirty. And also, this basket that I showed you was great. But the way I garden, I have flower beds in my front yard, I have a garden, and then my backyard. So I kind of have tools everywhere, little gardening tools. So if you don't have that little bucket, you can always put something together like this. And this is great too. So if you're picking tomatoes, you have a place to put all of your tomatoes. And then here are some other shoes. Crocs are great to work in the yard with. I like these little sandals. You're not gonna wanna wear flip-flops, because if you do get in your garden and you're watering and it's muddy, you can easily lose one of your flip-flops, your regular flip-flops in the garden.
Absolutely, and those rubber shoes, you can just rinse them off real easily.
Yes, yeah, they're easy to keep clean. And then you're gonna also wanna put sunscreen on and wear a hat. So I picked out a couple hats here that you could wear. You're gonna wanna cover your face. And then here is my apron that I like to garden with. And my grandmother made this for me, but it just has really big, like one really big pocket, almost like a pouch. So if I have a lot of, cucumbers or tomatoes, I can also stick them in here.
That is such a good idea. I love that.
Yeah.
Kind of make me excited to get out and garden. But
So
I need an apron.
Garden?
I have a tiny garden, but I do need an apron, and I know you're gonna show us how to make one coming up, yeah?
Yes.
All right, good deal. Stick around, guys, because we've got a fun DIY coming your way in just a bit. Welcome back to San Antonio Living. We are back with our stylist, Stacey, and if you're getting ready to spend some time working in the garden, we've got a fun spring DIY apron to share. And we're making it out of denim.
Yes, denim.
Okay.
Never throw your denim away. There's just so many things that you can make with denim. So I've kind of already started cutting. I've just laid it out. I'm just gonna cut pretty much just the legs off of this.
Okay. I can see where you're going with this, because there's always so many pockets in my denim jeans, and I'm betting that's what you're gonna use, right?
Yes. So basically at this point it just looks like a skirt. And then you're gonna flip it over, and I've already started cutting the front part out. And you're gonna need a really good pair of scissors, because denim is so thick.
Yeah. Fabric scissors, you have to write fabric scissors on them, and then only use them for fabric.
Right, so we've cut the front off.
Okay.
So basically, you already have your apron. And so the good thing about this is it's gonna be your size if you use your blue jeans.
Right.
So there's no adjusting it or having to tie it. And then, you can always cut the little loops off too. And then you could sew them on or glue them on. And then all your little gardening tools can just slide on there as well.
Oh, that's so smart.
But of course, you're also gonna have your pockets. And then you can always just glue some fabric on here just to add some color.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah, and then you could also even put like a belt through there if you want it.
Such a cute idea. I would have never thought of that.
It is.
All right, so while you're making this, how many hours do you spend in your garden a week?
Oh goodness, quite a bit, especially once the garden starts growing, our vegetable garden. We are out there daily pulling all of our vegetables. So I definitely keep my apron on and I'm out there quite a bit.
I love that. What vegetables do you grow in the garden?
So this year we actually planted 3 different kind of watermelon, and nobody in my family eats watermelon. So guess what? I'll be bringing them all up here.
Okay,
it'll be a free for all.
I love that.
We have all the basics: your tomatoes, onion, corn, bell pepper, all your peppers. We have all of that, and then of course we have the bigger ones like cantaloupe and watermelon, squash. We do a really big garden at our house.
All right.
So I love to make salsa. I want to show you something else really quick.
Where did Stacey go? We've lost her.
Look,
Come
you've
back.
lost me. Look what else you can do with denim. You can make a little pot.
Oh,
like
that's
a pot
so cute.
plant.
I love that. Too
And
much
this
fun.
is just Mod Podged, and this is like a little kid's pair of jeans, and like you can hear how hard it is. You just Mod Podge it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal. When your garden starts growing, I want you to share some pictures at I Love SA Living, okay?
Okay, definitely.
All right, good deal. And thanks for the fun DIY. We always appreciate that. Guys, if you've got questions or you'd like to know more, just go to saliving.com. And of course, you can follow us on social media. I'll make sure that Stacey posts some pictures from her garden very soon. It's at I Love SA Living.